Hello and good morning. Well, I think it's still morning, maybe it's not. But yeah, we're going to go through the granny squares. Um, I've got the basic one. I'm going to do it so that everybody, those who didn't do it, get to do it in class, will be able to do it. And then I'm going to try this one, which is the round, square in the round, yeah? And also this one, that is the mosaic, and you can do it in different colors, but for right now we're just going to do one color, and this shows you the front post treble crochet. Front post treble crochet. It adds texture and it also adds a little dynamic to the whole square. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start off with the basic one. All right, so with the basic one we had to chain 5. So we're going to start our slip knot, chaining 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're joining to form a ring, so we go into the very first chain that we made. We're pulling up a loop, pulling it through that chain and through the loop that was originally on our hook. So straight through. Right? So we formed ourselves a little ring. Okay, there it is. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. This acts as our first double crochet, and now we're going to put 2 double crochets into the ring. Now it's always wise to just cover up the loose yarn here while you're going through the ring. So 2 double crochets. So this makes 3 double crochets in all, and then you're going to chain 2. 1, 2, and then 3 double crochets again, and you're going to do that twice, 2 times more, or twice more, I don't know. Right, so you're going to do 2 chains, 3 double crochets. After this, repeat it twice. Okay, so after this, repeat 2 chains, 3 double crochets twice into the ring. Okay, so we're back. We finished our double crochets. Now we chain 2, our last chain 2 within this row. 1, 2, and we join at the top of the chain 3 that we initially started with. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, the third chain right here at the top. We're going through that. Make sure I have it right. Going through that, pulling our yarn through, and we slip stitch in to join. So straight through the active loop that was on our hook. Okay, so this is what we have. We have our 3 DCs and 2 chain spaces around, 12 DCs in all, and 4 chain spaces. Okay, so we've started, we're in the round, but we also have created what we call a square. Okay, so now we're going to slip stitch into the next 2 stitches and into the space. So we're going here, pull through, at the top of this stitch, pull through, and into the chain and pull through. Then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then into this chain 2 space, we are going to place 3 double crochets. This one acts as your first double crochet. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. Then we put 3 more double crochets into the same space. Got a little tangle. All right. 1, 2. And 3. All right, so this is our first corner combination. 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to do the same thing that we did here. 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets into this space and every space until we get back to the beginning. All right, and we're separating these combinations with 1 chain. All right, okay, so let's go. 1, 2, 3, 2 chains, 1, 2, 3. All right, so this gives you another corner, and you're going to go right around doing this in each space. 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets, then 1 chain, and then into the space, 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets again until you get to the end here. Okay, so we are back, and we've done our chain 1. We're going to join at the top of this chain 3 that we started with. Oops. Yeah, doesn't have a nice point for me to get in there easily. Okay, so we're slip stitching. We're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. Slip stitch into the next stitch. Slip stitch into the space. And then again, chain 3. 1, 2, 3, which stands as our first double crochet. Then we go into the ring again, into the space, and we're going to do 2 more double crochets, chain 2, and do 3 double crochets into the same space. 2 and 3. All right, then we're chaining 1. Now we have an extra space here before we get to our corner, so we're going to put 3 double crochets into this space. 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to chain 1 again, and then we go into the corner with our combination. 3 double crochets, 2 chains, and then 3 double crochets in the same space. So 3 double crochets, 2 chains, and then 3 more. In the same space. All right, so that's where we are. We're going to chain 1. We're going to go into the space again, put 3 double crochets in here, chain 1, go into the corner space and do the corner combination, which is 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets, and we keep going around like that until we reach the end of the row. All right, so we've reached the end of this row, and we're going to go into again the 3rd chain in our chain 3, first chain 3 that we did. And we are going to Make our slip knot and close off that row. All right, then into our next stitch, we're going to slip stitch again. Into our next stitch, we're going to slip stitch again. Into our space, we're going to slip stitch and then chain 3 and start our next row. Now, it increases as you go, right? When we first started, we just had this row here, and then we increased and we had put our 4 corner combinations in. That was our second row. And this now is our third row where we've added another granny stitch in the row. So as you go and as you expand, you're going to get more and more of the stitches in each row. So the next row, which would be your fourth row, you will have 2 extra spaces to fill instead of 1 like this from this row before, right? So it's going to get bigger. Remember, 8 rows, right? It's going to be as big, well, not as big as, not this, because this is less than 8 rows. This is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, but 8 rows. And you see, as you increase, you know, your rows, then your stitches also increase here. Before you get to the corners, everything increases. All right, so that's your basic granny stitch.